These people were not cared for. And they are people. They were not cared for at Waupun Correctional.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight. We begin with our continuing coverage from Dodge County, where the warden of the Waupun Correctional Institution and several others are now being charged in the deaths of inmates at the prison. News 3 Now has team coverage on those being charged and reaction from lawmakers. First, let's start with Braden Ross, who is live in Waupun with more on what led to these charges. Braden?
Hi, Eric. Yeah, 9 people charged today in this, including the warden himself. Now, we actually got the criminal complaints for this case, and I want to read part of this verbatim for you right now. This is from an interview the Dodge County Sheriff Dale Schmidt did with the warden. Now, Schmidt asked why the warden's staff wasn't trained enough to avoid these deaths. The warden's response, quote, "From tragedy can come improvement," adding that he didn't know the dead, but he, quote, "hates the fact that they're no longer alive." Now, that warden, Randall Hepp, was charged this morning with abuse of residents in penal facilities and misconduct in office. That's related to the death of 24-year-old Cameron Williams, who had a stroke and died in his cell last October. The sheriff telling us today his death came after repeated medical incidents that were ignored by staff. He also says the accused corrections staff consistently failed to check on inmates.
He was dead in his cell for over 12 hours until they located him the next morning. There must be accountability for the actions and inactions of state employees. As the sheriff, I am angered at how these men were treated and how they died.
Now, in February of this year, 62-year-old Donald Meyer was found dead in his cell. His death was ruled a homicide due to malnutrition and dehydration. The sheriff says that's a direct consequence of neglect by Waupun Correctional staff. Now, 3 former staff members were charged in connection with that death. And we know of all 9 of them, all 9 are released today on signature bond. That includes the warden himself. Now, we have a full breakdown of everything, including these criminal complaints, right now on channel3000.com. You can find all the information you need, and everything we know. We'll, of course, keep you updated as we learn more. This is very much a developing situation here. But for now, reporting live in Waupun, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
All right, Braden, thank you. The Wisconsin Department of Corrections releasing a statement about today's event, saying in part, quote, "Maintaining the safety of people in our care and staff as well as local communities continues to be the DOC's top priority. Ensuring accountability for every individual who fails to uphold the DOC's high standards of conduct is a critical part of safety and security both within our institutions and beyond them." News from Waupun generated strong reaction from lawmakers asking the question, where do we go from here? Political reporter Will Keneally spoke with some of them and joins us now with more. Will?
Well, Governor Evers last year asked federal investigators to look into the Waupun prison. After the arrest today, he asked the agency to continue that investigation. Now, Evers said in a statement that people under DOC care should remain safe, adding that the criminal justice system must hold every wrongdoer to account. Now, across the aisle, Racine Senator Van Wangard told us that he appreciates Dodge County Sheriff's Dale Schmidt's action to hold Waupun's warden and personnel accountable. We also spoke with the co-chair of the state's powerful budget writing committee about what oversight from the legislature may be considering.
But I think we'll try to model something similar to what the sheriff mentioned in his press conference as well about county jails have a department within DOC that inspects them regularly.
Now, he added that this may look a little different. It may need oversight outside the DOC umbrella. Now, lawmakers are generally done for the summer right now, so we could see this come back at some point next year.
All right, Will, thank you for the latest up-to-date information on this story and others. Don't forget to download the Channel 3000 News app. With it, you'll get the latest stories, alerts, and breaking news as it happens. Just search WISC in your app store.